Good morning and welcome to the video for Friday, May the 22nd. It's field day, so obviously we have to do things a little bit differently today. Outside here at the school and over across in the field, we would be doing a wide variety of games throughout the day today as we celebrate the end of our year together. So we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. We're going to be doing some games that can be done either indoors or outdoors, and we'll have various teachers and Mrs. Reed, our principal, providing some explanations on what those games will be. Hope you have a wonderful day and a beautiful summer.
Hi Risen Christ kids, happy field day. I sure wish we could be together for field day, playing our favorite games like the shoe pile up and the egg toss. But since we can't be together, we're going to send you some games that you can play at home with your families. Unfortunately, it's been raining here for 2 days, so we can't get outside to play. I'm going to show you a game you can play indoors. It's called Hot Socks. All you need is a rolled up pair of socks in your hand. The object of the game is to bounce the socks in the air as many times as you can before the socks touch a surface, like the floor or furniture or another person playing the game. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I got 10. Let's see how many you can do. I sure wish we could be together for field day. I hope you have a great time with your family. Remember, we miss you, we love you. We're so proud of you for finishing the year strong. Happy field day.
All right, so the next game will be indoor bowling. So you can also do this in the grass. So I'm just using a regular soccer ball. If you have pop cans, it'll be a lot easier. I am using corn cans, so they have a little bit more mass to them, which means it'll be a little bit more difficult to knock down. But you're gonna get 2 rolls, and your goal is to try to knock over as many as possible. So if you knock all of them over in 1 shot, you get 2 points. If you knock all of them over in 2 shots, you get 1 point.
Hey guys, it's Mrs. Ramsey here for Virtual Field Day. Today I am going to challenge you to a virtual towel flip. Let's see if you can do it. What you'll need is a towel from your house. I'm using this beach towel, but any towel or blanket will do. You are going to spread it out nice and flat on the ground. Then the goal is to get it completely flipped over in 1 minute. Both feet have to be on your towel, so no cheating with your 1 foot. So 2 feet on the towel, 1 minute time, and you have to take it from this side all the way over to the other. You can maneuver it around, but as you move it, 2 feet have to be on. So you can go over here and move, you can go over here. Have fun and stay safe. Miss you guys.
Our next game is going to be something similar to skee ball using a laundry basket. So I'm going to use the sock. You could try tossing it underhanded, or you could try kicking it. If you have a tennis ball, you can also try that. So I'm going to attempt to toss this because the dog wants it. And so I have 3 different objects. So the main part of the basket, Ernie, come here. So the main part of the basket is going to be worth 1 point. Our larger pan here would be worth 2 points, and if you get it in our smallest container or most narrow container, that would be worth 3 points. You want to try? Come here. All right, so now we're going to try with a tennis ball. You ready, Ernie? Good boy. All right.
He wants this.
So our next game is going to be the spoon relay. As our dog is trying to get the spoon. So you can use a sock. This would normally be an egg or some other kind of object, but socks work really well. So if you have a wooden spoon, we're gonna balance. You're gonna start at one end, walk around the can, and then all the way back around to the other side, and this would be 1 point. And your goal is to try to get as many points as you can in 1 minute.
The first minute to win a game for field day is called Stack It Up. So you take 21 cups and you have 1 minute to stack them into a pyramid, and then once they're all stacked and you've used all 21, then you unstack them and put them back into this pile, and you try to do that within a minute. Now you can have two-player game where you're competing against somebody, or you can just do it by yourself and have somebody time you for a minute. Have fun.
Alright, so the next game is going to be the shoe tower. What we're going to do for the shoe tower is try to see how many shoes we can put together to make a tower. And so the number of shoes that you can get is going to be your score. Hi, good boy. So just to give a demonstration of how we might try to do that. And so I'm not particularly good at this, but so far I may get 3. And then you can try to keep going with as many shoes as you can. So you could also try to kind of add extra things to layer it up. So you want to try to see how many shoes you can make into a tower. All right, the next game is going to be a shoe flip. And what we're going to do for this is you're going to try to loosen up your shoe, and then you're going to kick it up into the air. And then how it lands depends on how many points you get. So the goal is to not hit any objects. So if I hit this over here, I don't get any points. But if I flip it, I'm going to get 1 point if it lands on the side. I'm going to get 2 points for it landing on the sole, and I'm going to get 3 points for landing like this, because that would be the most difficult to do.
The second minute to win it game for field day is called Moving On Up. So you have 20 cups of one color, and then you have 1 cup of another color on the bottom of the stack. And so your goal is to get the bottom colored cup all the way up to the top and then back down to its original position. So you take 1 cup at a time off the top of the stack and put it down at the bottom, and that will move the colored cup up the stack. And you can play this by yourself and have somebody time you for a minute, or you could play it against a partner.
So our next game is going to be a laundry basket cornhole game with paper airplanes. And so find a starting line that you're going to go from, and the goal is to try to get as many of 3 paper airplanes in the basket as possible. And so if you get one in the basket, and it will actually stay there, which I have not been successful with, we get one all the way in the basket, that would be worth 2 points. If you get one that kind of runs like this and is at least touching the basket or kind of partially stuck through like this, then that is worth 1 point. And so your goal is to take a certain number of rounds that you guys choose and then see how many points you can get. All right, so our next game is going to be a replacement of the egg or water balloon toss that many of you are probably familiar with. We're just going to use a rolled up sock for that. And so if you're with a partner, you're going to stand across from your partner, start a little bit close, and just toss it to that person. They're going to catch it. If you catch it, each of you take a step back, and the goal is to see how far you can go separated before you drop it. So this concludes our field day activities for today. I hope you had a wonderful time, whether it was playing games by yourself or if you had the opportunity to play with friends and family. And keep in mind, this video will be here all summer, so if you want to play these games again at some point throughout the summer when you can be with friends and family, we would definitely encourage you to do so. Again, we do miss you dearly here at Risen Christ Lutheran School. We are praying for you and your families as we continue through this time, and we hope that you have a very blessed summer. Have a wonderful time relaxing and enjoying being together as a family and with friends as you are able to do so safely. We miss you. We look forward to seeing you again in the fall. Have a wonderful summer.